We are back together
Yeah, together
again.
again.
Happy New Year, beautiful. How are you? How you doing? How you doing?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm good. I'm
Little
good.
mucusy, but at least
We
it's
both
not running down.
right. We both have a little bit of junk going on,
Yeah.
but we are here. And we were just talking a little bit about, and I did get all the questions coming in already. So don't repost. If you've posted questions, you don't need to. I actually did see them this time. Sometimes we don't. Metatron, you're quite right about that. But this time I got them. So we have some questions already. But if you have any questions, go ahead and post them now while we chit chat for a second. But we were talking about these challenges that we face as humans, as down here. And Mark, you were saying something so beautiful about it in regards to it's not always
I-
personal. Not every challenge you go through is like supposed to be like a learning. And it's don't take it personal.
That's about you. Yeah, it's not always about you. And we get into that. It's like, oh, I have this obstacle. Oh, I must deserve. But I was getting really clearly, no. Uh, Living in the earth plane isn't always smooth. It's kind of rocky. And Spirit was reminding me this week, as a light being, as a spiritual, we're a spirit that comes incarnate into the physical world to learn and play and explore. Then we go back to spirit. So it's like a spirit energy or whatever you want to call it, light being, I like to call it. When it comes into spirit form, it's not always just smooth sailing. It's a learning curve. And even if you've done it a lot of times, if you still weren't learning from it, you probably wouldn't keep doing it. So, and everything, the earth experience, especially where we are right now in this time period, uh, is rocky.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, I know Pan for like a year has been saying it's a roller coaster time. You got to hang on and just try to stay grounded and connected. But it's not all about me personally. I'm still in it because I live here on the earth. But sometimes I just have to let that just kind of go over me and not let it just constantly pull me off balance. No
Yeah.
matter how big the obstacle or whatever it might be, the computer goes out. Um, I don't have any water. I have no stove. Uh, you know, I'd be
Oh my
sick.
god.
Can't connect. Then my computer's working. Then I'm supposed to be on their computer goes out. It's just like, okay, well, okay. You just can't let each one of those things. You just keep. I don't know. I'm realizing that the more I can stay neutral, the better I am.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of stay in a neutral. When I say neutral, it's this trusting that everything works out for the best. Um, don't judge book by its cover all the time. Don't jump,
Mm-hmm.
jump into. I must have caused. No.
Yeah.
It's not
No.
all.
No. Mark did not cause his water to
No.
pipes to bust. It wasn't about him, but it happened.
Yeah.
So then it's like, okay, how can I react to this situation with not allowing it to take the wheel from me because I'm still in charge of how I'm reacting to this and how I address it. Um, Trying to do it always from your higher self, right?
Right.
But sometimes I tell you,
Yeah. Well,
this,
that song, Jesus Take the Wheel, comes to mind.
right,
Sometimes I just have to go, okay, I throw my hands up. Just show me what's next, universe, because I really don't know what to do exactly about this. It's not really my thing. So you need to show me, and we'll just have to go through steps and figure it out as we go. And then that's what happens. But I can't just say, oh, well, just living that woe is me. I'm so that doesn't
yeah,
do anything.
yeah.
Yeah, that's sickening.
No, I mean, and that's up to you. I mean, you can,
Yeah,
but it's not.
yeah.
It's not always the best choice for us to sit in that for too long.
I've been
Um,
there and done that, and it didn't really pay off.
yeah, yeah. So thank you, everyone. I did kill. I feel like I did get your question, Kelly, at the beginning there, but
It didn't blue. Oh, yeah, I don't think it blued for me.
so Ray says sometimes you got to be a super achiever to get through the moment without screaming.
That's right. So it's okay to scream too.
100%. And you go ahead and do that. I think that's important. Go
Yeah.
ahead and scream that out, and then allow that energy to move, and then
Maybe I would go in my car and roll up the windows, or maybe I'd stick my face in a pillow. I don't necessarily want the whole world to listen to me scream, but it really helps. You'll be surprised at how much it goes.
Yeah. And I actually offer that counseling and guidance to people to go ahead and have like that towel.
Yes.
And be proactive about it. Don't wait till something happens to start the screen. Be proactive. You can start your morning off by letting that energy go. So when you do meet some challenges during the day, you're okay. But and balancing that out, we hold so much in. We've been told, and especially our generation, Mark, that you don't complain, you don't cry, you don't do anything. Keep everything in and like that. And so, especially for our generation, that our voice was taken from us, to go ahead and do that screaming proactively.
I remember the first time I did that, and it was like, oh boy, I feel so much better. Right? Because it's just building. And a lot of it's not even real. It's just that, all that crap coming up, fear, basically, and you can just scream it out, or frustration. Sometimes it's really good to scream out just being frustrated at stuff.
Yes. Yeah. Whatever it is.
You don't know, or whatever, just
turn that music on, get into that energy and just scream it out.
Yeah.
Put on some heavy metal. Scream it out. Yeah.
Everybody's screaming.
I know. I love it. Do it. So yeah. So as we jump into 2023, it's a real shift, and we got this, you guys. We chose to be here, so that means we got it. We can do this, whatever comes our way. And we have our whole spiritual team that's helping us all the time, and so you can rely on them.
Yep. It does feel a lot here at the beginning of the year. I mean, I could just feel this energy still so strong all around us, and it's just determined to move forward. That's really what I feel. It's this it's going forward, guys. It's going forward. It's going forward, with or without you, kind of a thing. So like this,
with or without you.
Yeah.
I love it. And yeah. All right. So with that being said, and I feel like Pan is on board today. I can already feel him
already. Yeah. Look at that. Terry's thing. In my family, we have 16 dogs, 33 cats, 3 bunnies, and a turtle.
What? Where?
I love it.
There it is. Oh my goodness.
33 cats.
You've got a farm, Terry.
Yeah. My animals are all extra frisky too this whole week. They've just been like little wild hooligans.
Barbara, thank you for that energy exchange. Beautiful. Blessings to you. Very kind. Okay, let's go ahead and dive into these questions.
I was thinking sometime we might start just picking like an animal or a species sort of at random, and just maybe bring that in if we want to sometime.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it right now.
Saturday, somebody asked about Bigfoot.
Okay, let's.
And that energy came in strong, so I wouldn't mind to look at that again with you.
Let's do it. Bigfoot.
Maybe Pan is.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's 12:11 on my end. Good time to start.
What? It's 2:11 here. 12, 11 for you. I'm one number less, 2, 11. So you'd be a 5 and I'm a 4. And of course, that's my thing, is 22, 4. Okay, you want to look at Bigfoot?
Yeah, let's do this. Okay, so I think we're at questions. No, I think we're at the limit of questions.
Okay.
There's 16 questions.
Yeah, that's a lot. Oh, 16. Yeah.
Okay.
My side's acting wonky. Like it won't let me. I don't know. It just says 11 for one thing.
Oh, because you came in later, so you don't see the. Mm-hmm.
I get you.
Yeah. Okay. Bigfoot.
Just see if they would like to communicate anything with us.
Okay.
Do you have a particular question you want to ask them? I know, like on Saturday, they just want to know, are they real? You know, that question.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm just seeing if they have a message for us.
Good. That's a good too.
Okay. So it's interesting what they're showing me. They said it's similar to you, like your body, like our bodies are. It's similar to like an AI, like we're a artificial intelligence, so to speak, and then our spirit comes into it, right? And so then it becomes that life,
Yeah,
with us in it, right? As soon as we leave, and that AI, that body dies, right? Similar to what they're showing me for them, that the Bigfoot is like an AI, and they put their spirit in it, right? There, but also it also so something with that. I'm going to stick with it, but that
okay.
That's similar to us. What I feel like they're showing me is the essence of inside the Bigfoot comes from somewhere else. Like it's like a soul, like us, but
Yeah.
an intelligence.
Oops. Keep shaking my table.
From like another world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, on Saturday they said that they originate from another planet. Or
okay, that's what they're showing me here. Then, yeah.
Yeah, and I know that's when I was going. Oh, yeah, that's what you're talking about. But they've been around on the Earth for a long, long time, and they also there's so much about the trees and the forest. They talked a lot about that on Saturday, but that card came out again, and it's just that tree. There's something about almost like living trees or something. There's really connected to the forest or the tree energy. I keep getting that. Almost like maybe their planet was a lot about plants, and I don't know. It gets clearer and clearer, but because they also talked about being able to camouflage and move in and out of dimensions so you can't see them.
Okay. Yep. That's kind of what they were trying to show me too.
Yeah, they can be right in front of you and you don't see them because they can change their vibration or something.
Oh, okay.
And it shifts so that it looks like they're not there. You know, they kept talking to me like ultimate camouflage, but they blend in dimensionally or something. Sounds interesting.
And I asked them, why are they here? And they said to help Gaia, so that makes sense to the trees. So their connection to Gaia, to the earth.
I know, because they always feel more earthly, even though they might come from another world or whatever. It's about the earth. They're really connected to the earth, I feel, like nature. Pan acts like they've been here forever.
Yeah.
And it's
So it's all that whole
yeah.
Earth. Yeah, that makes sense.
Somebody was saying, why do they hide? It's because
they're not meant to be.
Yeah. And humans just don't quite, as a group, aren't ready, really, for who and what they do and are.
Yeah, we can barely live with each other, so
right.
to add a whole nother.
Yeah. It's sort of the same reason aliens are hesitant to show themselves. It's kind of that same.
Yeah, they've been here forever.
Yeah.
But they hide themselves. Exactly what these cards are saying.
Yeah.
They've been here forever, but they hide themselves. Mountain and Lily.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder who gave me these.
Look at that. Yeah, I know they're real into plant kingdom. I get that,
Mm-hmm.
But they do have, I do think they have families. Like, they're like a tribe or I can see male, female, babies, like that, like a family.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that they're kind of almost like an indigenous sort of tribal. I don't know. I could see why Native Americans were aware of them, because I feel like they reached out to them.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, and they knew them. They've always known that Sasquatch is real or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, clan's a good word, kind of a clannish.
Clan. Oh yeah.
And they're all over the place, especially where there's wooded, foresty, lots of tree energy.
Yeah. In fact, I'm seeing them actually become a tree if they need to be. They can become a tree.
I know, because that's kind of like what I was seeing earlier. Like we're like a walking tree, or we're something about they can interchange with the tree or something. So I don't know. That's funny.
They're part of that network.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what they're showing me. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The World and the Magician.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love the Raccoon Magician card.
Of course they did. Of course they did. Use the raccoon for the magician.
Yes, I know. I always call them the magicians.
Yeah, so I just feel like there you go.
Yeah.
It's all about the earth here. That's what they're interconnected with the whole tree connection underneath and plant. Yeah.
Yeah.
They know what's up. In fact, if we did ever befriend them, they'd help us be able to save the trees and the plants and the.
Yeah. Oh, just when you said that, I got that they're really aware of healing properties in the plant kingdom as well, and then they could share that with us as well. That knowledge of, this plant takes care of this or something.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
They're a lot smarter than we might want to think.
Well, they are advanced.
Right.
They're more advanced than we are. All right. We might think we're all advanced just because we can build a building and have a cell phone, and they're like shaking their head like, no.
Yeah, they're experts at what they do. But
yeah.
More important. Yeah, they were very forthcoming, though. I like that energy. Feels good. Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, yeah. And I asked them too, will we ever be able to live side by side? And they said, um, maybe in like 50 years or something.
Yeah.
In a while. It'd be a while till we could do that. I feel like something's going to happen on whenever whatever happens on the earth takes place. That's when that might happen. But
Right.
so they may say like, oh gosh, maybe in 2056, but generally that could just be a symbol of it's a while off until that could ever take place. But
Right.
it's going to happen at some point where we can live together. Okay, so I wanted to do this question
Okay.
first because we're on the topic.
Oh.
What was Bigfoot? Hi, Sequoia. I love your name.
Hi, Sequoia. Me too. I think
What was the Bigfoot I saw trying to? What was he trying to tell you? We are one. That's what I'm hearing. We are one. I'm getting chills.
Yeah. And it felt comfortable with you and your aura, your field of being. It felt comfortable enough to allow you to see it. So it was it's kind of a gift
Mm-hmm.
to be able for it to let you see it. I think also Sequoia, I love that name too because they really remind me of sequoia trees to begin with, Bigfoot, just the color and all that. And those trees are so magnificent. But I feel like there was an impulse or almost like you were hit with a feeling right when you saw it. Like it projected thought or communication to you. I wonder if you felt anything like that.
Yeah. 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 Trying to bridge the gap here. We have the Five of Swords and the Ace of Wands. That can trying to bridge that gap. Just trying to bring something new energy in because being hunted down, but wanting to bring in something new with you, moving forward for the future. This connection was important to the future here with this Two of Wands. Knowing that you would be the one to connect to start bringing that energy in like that.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Two of Cups and the Magician here. So again, you yourself, you are magical. You are intuitive. That empathic you, they felt you.
Yeah.
And they knew, and so that's that connection to you. And they literally are saying, we are one. So
Yeah. That was like that thing that they could see it in your aura that you were like a trustworthy. Wasn't like you were going to go screaming, Bigfoot, Bigfoot. They felt like they could trust you enough to show themselves.
Yeah. I love that. I love it, Sequoia.
Yeah.
You can continue to tap into that. Tap into their energy, even if you don't see them. When you're hiking or whatever, you can talk to them, tap into that. You're connected.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go back to the top here. And Kelly, first question in. Kelly got it in, and so yeah.
Danger.
Kelly, does my boyfriend's dog named Ranger Ranger's alive.
Yeah.
Does he know me from a past life?
Ranger. Hi, Kelly. I see ya. Ranger was the name of the bear I took care of. So does he know me from a past life?
Genealogy Junkie, thank you for that update. I had not heard that.
Me either. That's a biggie one.
Yeah, that is. We need to send prayers.
At another one. So, I mean, 2 in a row is 7 and a 7.
Yeah, we need to pray. Okay. Ranger.
Hey, Ranger. I kind of get a yes. And really because of this card, the moon card, but look at them kind of in costumes, and this isn't really a dog deck, but then there's 2 dogs like dressing up from in the past or something. So I kind of feel like,
Yes.
even though it's the moon card.
Yeah, and I did get a yes as well.
Yeah.
But I felt it was different energy for some reason. I don't know why I was getting like did you have other animals? Oh, from a past life. Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. I feel like it was like in that past life what I'm sensing, but you got the 2 dogs, so
Well, but they were in clothes, you know.
oh, okay. So I feel like it could have been a cat.
Yeah.
I was sensing a cat.
Yeah.
For some reason, and I'm not going. So no, I'm not going, Kelly. I'm wide open. I'm like, I go into this. I have no, it's all, and for them to show me a cat, I thought that was interesting. So, but the answer is yes, and so there is that connection. Now, how does he? I'm curious to know. Does he treat you like a cat would, Kelly? Just curious. My own curiosity there. But
well, I also feel like, Kelly, does Ranger like act like he likes you better than your boyfriend? Like when you visit, or I don't know how you guys, or if you guys live together. Oh, he's always in my lap.
Yeah, just like I was just gonna cuss.
Oh, like a cat.
Excuse my language today. I have a cold, so yeah, just like a cat would, 100%. Yeah.
And also acting like he likes you better because he's in your lap all the time. Yeah, he's always on me. We live together. Gotcha. It's almost like I can see your boyfriend going, "Hey, you're my dog," and going, "Yeah, but
we live together." Yeah.
I've been looking for Kelly.
Yeah. So how cute is that? I'm trying to get a little more for you from that past life, Kelly, so we can get a little more understanding of this.
He loves his male person too.
Yeah.
But it kind of feels like it was kind of to get to you, sort of, a little bit there.
Yeah. So they Ranger is letting me know that in the past that they were, you have the cat card there in the middle, the 2 of Wands, and then you have the Wheel of Fortune. So this story to me tells me that just linking in and saying, yep, that's who we were, and we were
Yep.
Connected in that past life, and that I was a cat.
Yep. And a lot of times, a lot of times I get the Wheel of Fortune when we're talking about reincarnation.
Yeah.
But that's the card that comes up for me personally.
Okay. Yes, that's exactly what I was saying. That's a reincarnation card.
I don't know
So,
why, but I do. I sense it. Like, plus it always comes up all the time.
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool though.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
He also helps balance. Like
Okay, so
he
he
does
what? He
he
what?
does energy work and helps to balance.
Oh, yeah.
I think with you and your partner.
Mm,
So he does service. He does a service work. It's kind of like you had an agreement,
mm,
reconnect,
mm.
all that, and so
Okay, so this one's a long one. So it's a long story. So I'm going to go ahead and start.
alrighty.
And this is Sissy. Says hi, Sissy. And she is saying here, I have a tricolored, and I'll get closer to the mic because I can't talk very loud. I have a tricolored rough coat collie, 2 years born on December 25th. He has been acting out with his alpha A personality, and he barks at me when being disciplined. What is his problem? Lord Baron of okay. Sissy. I love it. Oh my goodness. So Lord Baron McCurtain is his name, and he is very controlling with my other two dogs. Yes, he is the eldest, and he tries to control me too, but I end up winning the battle of his sassy demeanor. He will not let me talk on the phone. He barks nonstop every time. He also, for some reason, will not allow me to brush him without nipping my hand. Last, Baron is very territorial, very protective over me, which I am okay with, but he gets jealous over my other two dogs seeking attention. How can I fix this problem? Canine child. Okay, I'm going to go back to this one with his name on it because I think that's hilarious. I love it.
Lord Baron of McCurtain.
You cannot hear? Can anybody else hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Is he like a purebred dog? Does he have papers and stuff like that? Chrissy, Sissy.
Okay, so okay, you guys can hear me. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, good. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you. So I'm getting straight up here, and I'll just throw it in, and then I'm going to throw some cards too, Mark. But that he's actually, even with these behavior problems or whatever, he's actually highly evolved. He like I don't know, and I'm also hearing here, and I think this is Pan telling me that and I don't know, and Mark correct me, but this is what I'm hearing from Pan, that the animal kingdom actually is evolving, and because I questioned it, and then Pan said yes, the animals are getting more evolved, like just like you are, you know what I mean, but animals are as well.
Yeah.
So you're going to start seeing this. So but with Lord Baron of McCurtain, he's stuck in this body, but he's evolved in his mind, right? So he's an AKC show dog, and so yeah, so he definitely has papers and stuff, if that's what you were asking, right, Mark?
Yeah.
So you're dealing with, and you called him a child at the end, and you're literally dealing with a child who does not have, who's maneuvering out of like dog brain Does that make sense? I don't know how else to explain this because it's out of my context.
Right.
So in that being said, his training will be different.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to hand it off to Mark now.
Yeah. Well, the reason I ask about papers is because he said, I have papers and I'm like important.
A child star. Yeah.
A child star. Yeah, kind of that energy. And leading, stepping out in front. He's important.
Oh my God.
Number one, he's important, but so are the other two. See these two behind him? So you want to tell him, little Mr. Lord Baron, oh no, that's, what's his name's kid's name? Hi, Lord Baron. You know, these other two are supportive team members, and they're just as important at service as you are, because he has this idea that his form of service is the good one and better. But I think it's important to have him understand it's just different, says he. He doesn't really need a lot more encouragement to feel special.
Important. Yeah, no, he's already there. Yeah.
He already feels that. But he will take a little, like what Debbie was saying, his kind of training is different than the other two. So it's a little different that way. So this guidance helps us on the way. So he has to have a certain kind of training. He needs to know that he's a member of the family and that it's important that the family all gets along and serves one another. And that includes, like, don't nip me when I'm brushing you. You know, you can express your opinion, but we're still, you know, it's a family here. It's not always about you. He kind of thinks it's always about him. Some of that's bred into him. You know, he comes with that. He's going to be what he was bred to be. So there is that. He has a strong sense of purpose.
What kind of dog is he?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I have that too.
And I think he'll be like, if you do, we both got it. If you do showings, he'll be excellent at it. And he can be a good little show dog. But he needs to remember too that these other two dogs support him in being all he can be. They're supportive in this whole thing. They serve in bringing more balance and harmony in the family. Their service is just as important. I'm saying this to you, but I'm really talking to him. Yeah. And, you know, and in that, allowing us all to work as a nice, happy pack, gives him more attention, not less. So it's like, oh, look at Lord Baron being so nice to the other dogs. That's when you can give him more.
Rough coat collie.
Oh, he's a collie. Yeah, I'll give him more adulation and stuff like that.
Sorry about that cough.
All right.
Yeah. So I asked, like you wanted to know kind of what can I do about this, right? So it is definitely shifting your training. And I'm just going to, since this is completely out of my context, Sissy, you would know more about training than I ever will in my whole entire lifetime. So I just have to go with what comes in. Literally, you need to hold him accountable for his shortcomings. So if you got to hold him accountable, and that's okay. But it's going to take a minute because you really, really have to hold him accountable for when he missteps. If you, because he really wants, you are right. He is right there with you. He's through thick and thin. He is yours. And he, at the end of the day, he does want to please you. It's just that it's going to take that little extra with him. So, yeah. So
he can do everything by himself, and he don't need nobody. But you have to step in there, and go just like Debbie's saying. Nope,
yeah.
Nope. Yeah.
So,
there's that purpose card again.
There's that purpose card, and so with this also, it's like, so hold the line with him, and you know this in training that you have got to hold the line, and you have to have him take responsibility for his actions. You have to follow through. That's how you're going to help shift him. Okay.
Look at that face too, like,
I know.
yeah, and no, that one. And he might act like, oh no, poor me.
He might act like that.
But yeah, in the long run, it's better for everybody.
In the long run, this is what you want.
Yeah.
And so it's going to take a little more boundary making for him and tell them.
Yeah, it's for the better though. He'll be such a stronger, better dog if you kind of, set some little bit more rules about it. He can still express his frisky little personality.
Yes.
But there's, you can't be mean to the other dogs. You can't bite me.
Right.
And I have to talk on the phone, so maybe you don't bark just constantly.
Right.
So you have to set something. Yeah.
So if it takes saying, okay, this isn't, stopping the phone call in that moment and just saying, I don't know how you do it because, again, out of my wheelhouse, but whether it's putting him in his crate and saying no barking, and then go back to your phone call. Yeah. I don't know how to train.
Yeah.
But there is something that can be done, and it's just going to have to take extra with him because he is what did Pan say? He is
growing into like baby puppy brain kind of thing. Is that what?
No, he is enlightened.
Oh yeah. He's pretty smart, and some of that comes from his breeding, like it's inherited. He has a strong sense of purpose and all that. But focus on the positive as much as possible. Even when he does bad, you don't want to go on and on about that. You just want to say no. In the end, what he wants to do is live up to your expectations of him. So be clear on what they are. So, I always tell people, talk to them just like they know what you're saying. You just have a little talk to him. I need to talk on the phone, and this, you tell him that. And then when he does good, oh, what a good boy, what a good boy. When he does bad, you say no, stop, and you don't put much more attention on it because he's looking for that positive.
It's almost like that separation would,
right.
What they're, bringing in that separation, kind of walking away where he can't follow you and bark and get mad or whatever.
Right. He's going to be great though.
Yeah. I hope that was helpful, Sissy. Thanks for hanging out with us today.
Yep.
Okay, so that takes care of that. And thank you for being thorough. That's so helpful.
Yep. No, I like it.
All right. Ashley, and can you go ahead and read this one for me, Mark?
Okay. Hi, Ashley. Hi, Mark and Debbie. I have a little dog, Skippy. Okay, very cute name, first of all. She's 4 years old, a little dog named Skippy. Should we switch groomers? I think she got sick from the last time or two she visited, and now she's been sick for a week. Let me see if Skippy.
All right.
We'll skip over here to me.
Okay. I don't know. I have to go with what comes in immediately, and it's the cleanliness of the salon. I'm seeing like the floors and their paws. I love this charades, Mark, because I don't have any concept of any of this, so I just follow along the little video they're showing me. And
I love it though.
Like the floors are something in regards to the floors and their paws on the floor and all that. Something to do with that, whether they're put in like a little cut, like to in a somewhere where their paws hit is not clean.
All right. Yeah. Well, the pendulum says yes.
Okay.
Should we switch groomers for that? And
Oh, yeah.
I kind of felt that right off. Yeah, I'm using my, and I do feel it has to do with like kind of thorough cleaning between clients or whatever. It's not as clean as it could be, or yeah, like what Debbie was saying.
Yeah.
I also don't think little Skippy particularly likes that groomer.
Oh, gets a little stressed out there.
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
it's her favorite
Okay,
energy.
I'm gonna talk to Skippy for a second. See
Yeah.
what she wants to say here. Skippy. Aw. She makes me, she gives me a feeling of being sad when she's there. It's like sad.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just wondering about the energy, like you said. The energy there is not something
Mm-hmm.
that fits her.
Yeah. I don't feel like she doesn't feel kind of recognized there. It feels like this is what I'm hearing. Even this is the card I got. Self-worth. Love what you see. I
Yeah.
feel like they're just treated like next.
That's that sadness. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what sadness.
We don't, yeah. And that's, she's seeking. I love that this card came up. This is what she's looking for, and I don't think it's there. Look at this cute card. Contentment, be satisfied. Look at her in a big bathtub of
Oh,
water.
look at her.
Happily content. So in some way, I don't think she's being, treated special. I feel like if I did that job, each dog would be completely like, and now it's little Skippy's time. And, I don't feel like that's the way it works there. It's kind of like next. It's more like an assembly line or something.
Yeah. 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 So I feel like with mine, she's just saying, she's happy that you're seeing this, and that you, and grateful that you're going to make that switch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Your dog, Skippy is an empath. She wants me to tell you that. And so she's a little more sensitive possibly than other dogs. So other dogs might not experience this when they go to this groomer. But she, as an empath, your dog is quite the psychic empath. And so she's going to respond that way at this particular place. So
she likes to be acknowledged for who she is, and you do that, Ashley. And this just doesn't feel good. It makes her feel less than. And she don't really like it. It'd be kind of like if you went to some place, like maybe you went to a nail salon and they just like hurt your fingers the whole time. They didn't really take time.
yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, and you go, no, I'm not going there anymore. It's sort of like they don't take that extra little personal.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I hate that when that happens, Mark. It's like, what did I just pay for? Go home and hurt for 2 days. Jeez.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
She wants a spa day, not a car wash.
It's kind of like that.
Exactly what I'm saying.
You want people who love that job to do it.
All right, Char. I see that you came back in.
My daughter is heartbroken since she had to give up her little Lulu, French bulldog, to her ex-fiance. Is she happy and will she get to see her again? So her and her ex, they were fiancés and they broke up. He took Lulu. I'm assuming it's a he. Is she happy and will she get to see her again? Okay, is Lulu happy and will your daughter get to see her again?
Okay. Hmm.
Lulu. I think she's well cared for, but she's emotionally a little
Mm-hmm.
upset.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I'm seeing.
Yeah. She don't quite understand what happened to you and why aren't you there? You know, she doesn't quite
Mm-hmm.
get that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she's saying, no one asked me who I want to go with.
Mm-hmm.
Sort
Mm-hmm.
of like you didn't really figure in my wants. You know, she bonded with you quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Not you, Shar, but your daughter. I don't know her name. But I felt there was a bonding that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Even though maybe he bought her or something. He might have been the one that got her, maybe, or picked her or something, paid for it, something like that. But she really bonded with you quite a bit, with your daughter. And this is hard adjustment.
All right, Lily. The question is, will she get to see her again? And
And is the dog happy?
oh, the dog is happy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I wonder if I'm sensing. I wonder if um, after it settles between your daughter and the ex fiance, if um, if the ex fiance will open up the door um, to contact. I'm sensing possibility with that. I feel like, and then I threw some cards on it, and I got openness, celebration, and harmony, which to me tells me there's a possibility that once things settle, that they may be open to allowing that connection somehow. Yeah. So I'm going to say yes to that. Start praying for that.
Yeah.
But again, we have free will, but that's the way the energy is flowing right now. That possibility is flowing in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a possibility in the future, not like immediate. I feel like, you know, he's taking good care of her and all that, as far as
Mm-hmm.
that goes. And he loves her and all that stuff. He's being a little bratty about it, I feel like, just tuning into it. But she still is longing for you. She's a little bored. She wants to know, you know, that little face. It's like looking for, well, what happened to mom or whatever. I feel like, though, you'll see them together. I don't know that you won't see her before you see him. I kind of feel like they're um it might come, but it's as the conflict between you two settle or gets
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
resolved somehow, then that might open, because I just get allowing and surrender,
Mm-hmm.
and both of those feels like it could happen, but it comes along with working out this relationship more. And I know that's like dramatic, you know, the
Mm-hmm.
wedding thing, but it might happen. It's possible.
Okay. Um, yeah, that's a tough situation.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of that same thing when you hold a child away from a parent. It's a little bit like that, where, well, I have this that I can kind of wound you with. I'll keep the dog and you don't get to see her. So, it's a little vindictive.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't know him or anything. I'm sure he's a fine person. But it feels like using it,
Mm-hmm.
feel bad. Yeah.
I wanted to pause here and show Sequoia came back in and said, I felt it around a couple weeks before it came to me. I felt one with it. Thank you. I love them. Like I said, it put a calm around me and put my dog in a trance so he wouldn't bark. So that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Sequoia.
Yeah, that
That
thing that you
feedback.
felt it a couple weeks ahead, I feel like,
Yeah, that connection. There's
yeah.
something there. I wouldn't be surprised if you do a past life regression and see that you're from some same planet or something.
Well, even the fact that you have Sequoia as your,
Yeah, as your
because I don't know, the Sequoia trees really remind me of the whole energy of Bigfoot. I don't know.
100%. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, so going down the list. Here we go. Okay, so Lori, then Sue, Ellen, then Elmara, Karen, Serenity Springs, Tara, Cat Meow, Annie, Vicky. Yeah. So just so you know.
And the list goes on. Okay.
And the list goes on. And
I love it. Somebody said 52 in the house. Yay. Thank you guys for joining.
yay, thank you for joining. And
how does my boxer Hank try to give your voice a rest?
Thank you.
My boxer Hank. Oh, hi. Does my boxer Hank have a message for me? He passed away at 11 years old, 5 weeks after my husband Doug passed from aggressive cancer. Thank you for sharing your gifts. Okay. 11 years old, 5 weeks after my husband passed. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hank.
Mark, have you noticed that animals do that?
Sometimes. I think my oldest cat did it after Don passed.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks later, she went right after him.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I get to go now too.
Yeah, I know, and I think she was.
Oh, look who showed in the house.
Hey,
Sweet Lisa.
Lisa, how are you, honey?
Thank you for saying hi. That is sweet.
I feel like this is what happened in this case as well.
Yeah, I get the feeling. Mm-hmm.
That he followed him, your husband, and to be a companion on the other side. It's sort of like he weighed if I stay here, if I go, and I felt like he felt the calling. Oh, it was early last year. Yeah, it was that. Oh, Hank stopped eating when Doug died. Yeah, it was a bit to be with him, I feel like. But you want a message.
He's showing me that he felt that he felt very loved by you, like you were. I don't know, Lori, but you just seem so tender with him, and like you would take the time to like connect with him and look at him, and he's showing me this connection with you that's so beautiful and tender. And it's almost like just because he left doesn't mean that connection's not still there and that he didn't have that connection with you, because he certainly did. But there was something about being with your Doug that it was time. Mm-hmm. he had taken a lot during. It looks like they're so our beautiful fur babies. They take on so much when we're sick, and he took on a lot. He took on a lot of energy there that you might not have seen. And yeah, and so that happened too. So that might have been, but it was all part of the design or the plan there. But yeah, he went and
Yep.
I have the Two of Cups and the Four of Wands here. Just that beautiful connection of love and celebration of the time you all had together. He's grateful for that. But
yeah. Did I send you those cards?
You
No,
said
I sent you the ones with
these ones.
Yeah.
These ones. Mm-hmm.
I have those other cards, but I haven't used them much yet. The ones you're using.
Oh, I'm loving those. I have to. Chris sent me these.
Oh yeah.
I need to. I'm still learning about these.
Well, because they use air.
All the different.
Yeah, a little bit different, and some of them are a little
But
different.
I have them right here. I have my.
I haven't used them much either. Today's the first day I haven't pulled one from it because they're a little different. But with this guy, it's like what he told me in the very beginning. It was a choice he had to make. So it's like King of Cups or Queen of Wands. Which one do I follow or hang out with or be a companion with? And in the end, it seemed like the better choice, the one that served you both the most, both, because it's also about you, was going to the other side. That's what fit most. This is the Three of Wands, but it's sort of that was the best fit because on one way, we get the moon. From the other side, he can watch over both of you.
Oh my gosh, that is such the perfect card for that.
I know. He can be with Doug over there because he didn't want Doug to be lonely, but he can also still watch over you. The other way was a little harder to watch over him and you.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the end, it was for both of you. And he thinks it served you as much as it served him in a way. I love that he kind of gave you the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups. I don't know. That whole little card there all just gave me goosebumps all up and down.
Yay.
I feel like that's what she wanted to tell you. I love the idea of a little boxer going, okay, well, I have a choice to make. That makes me think of my cat, Cocopelli, who passed right after Dawn, of her weighing those choices too. Kind of, and then going, oh, I'll be better. Mark will be fine. This house full of. I'll go with Dawn.
Aww.
Little Cocopelli.
Aww. Okay.
That was good. I liked it. I really felt her energy there.
Lori, are you thinking about getting another dog? Okay. All right, Sue Ellen. All right, Sue Ellen. Heidi, Mini Doxy, does she have a message? Mini Doc, I'm assuming, Sue Ellen, that she's passed.
I'm not sure. I feel like she could be alive. Could you confirm, Sue Ellen, if you're here? Number one, if you're here. Number two, is Heidi alive?
Lori says, I already have 2 boxers, a pit bull, and 4 cats. I was just being shown other animal energy, so I didn't know if you were getting another one or so you have them already. Okay, so yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if you see them react to something that you can't see and they see.
Well,
Okay.
now I want chips and salsa. Thank you, Annie.
Sue Ellen, I don't see her coming in, so we'll move on to the next one since we are needing to get through a big list in a short period of time.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll keep you on the list, Sue Ellen, just in case you're listening and saying, I'm here, and you're not seeing my thing. It's okay. We'll get right back to you, okay? All right. Ilmara.
Are there any messages from my animals, past and present?
Let us know you're here. Okay, I'm going to read the list again. Let us know if you're here. Ilmara, Karen, Serenity Springs, Tara, Cat Mama, Annie. I know Annie's here. I saw Vicky, Proxy Roxy, and Gigi. That's the list we're looking at. Let us know you're still here.
Ilmara's
I
here.
know it's hard to hang out for the whole time, but if you put a question in, we appreciate it. Ilmara's here. That you hang out with us the whole time. Karen's here. Good. Karin. And Serenity Springs is here. Good. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Roxy's here. All right, we got the list. Love it. Thank you, you guys.
Serenity Springs. Ooh, I like that name.
Yeah, pretty.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't mind to have a name or two because that's very general. It's like a big ocean and then trying to pull out.
I know Annie's still here. All right, gotcha. Karen
Ann. Like a
good hillbilly.
Karen Ann.
Karan. Right? Did I say it like a hillbilly?
Karen.
I don't know how a hillbilly. I love it. I wish I could. Karen. Oh, Karen. Got it. I know.
Karen. Peppercorn. Okay. Peppercorn.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Like Karen. She's like, oh my God, I give up on that.
Karen.
I'm giving up on that girl from San Diego who has no accent. Karen. Just say Karen.
I know the way it's spelled, it makes it seem like, oh, maybe I'm not pronouncing it right.
I know. I always think, sorry, Karen. I gotcha. I love it.
Now Lisa's laughing at you. Oh, yeah.
Lisa.
I love a little cat named Peppercorn. What a cute name is that? Peppercorn. Oh. Okay.
Oh, Karen Ann. Karen Ann? Gotcha. I hear it. I can hear it.
Get in this house. Okay.
Get in this house. All right. Are there any messages from my animals, past and present? Please and thank you. All right. Animals, just all up in the air there.
She gave us a few names at 3:07.
Oh, she did. Okay.
A gray cat named Owen is a male cat. And then a couple of black labs, Annie and Star.
Thank you, Amara. Lisa, did you say Deb, you're just adorable? Is that like, oh, bless your heart. Bless her heart. I can hear it. Oh, bless your heart.
The last Granny Manny video responded to a lot of the comments with, oh, aren't you sweet and bless your heart? And a few people like going, don't bless my heart. I know what that means.
Granny Manny.
She blessed everybody's heart.
Aww.
Okay.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. Oh, do we have more than one Karen?
No.
Oh, yeah. Caron. That's the Karen I have backstage here.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, Owen male star. Do you have any animals that aren't like a cat or a dog? Did you have any of those, Amara? Just curious.
Maybe in the past.
I just feel like a whole slew of animals came in. Oh, I see. Karen and Karen are here. Thank you, Lisa. Yes, so it's Karen in the back. Karen.
Caron. That's like Leslie Caron.
Okay, gotcha. Isn't that interesting that we have two Karens that spell it with a C? That is, I love it.
I love Lisa going Caron.
Lisa's like, bless your heart. Bless your damn heart. All right.
Get a little too much joy out of this.
Okay. Okay. I never did see if Ilmara had more than other birds. That's what I was seeing. Thank you.
Okay.
So the birds all came in too. So that's why I was saying, did you have more than just cats and dogs? Because I see a whole slew, and it's the birds coming in, like cockatoos or something. Yeah. So I'm used to. So I have So I have birds coming in too, and there's one in particular. I think you would have been. Did you have? How old were you? And hamsters. Yeah. It's interesting. There's one in particular bird coming in. I think you were younger. So Imara, when you were younger, like let's say 15, 16 years old, were you at home with your mom and did you have birds? Or just younger? Two hamsters too. Okay. It's so funny. Anyway, I just see you as a younger person, and there's this one bird. I was a child, 8 to adulthood. Okay. So I'm seeing this around the age of 16. 15, 16 years old. There was one in particular bird. Very connected to you in particular. I don't know that it liked many other people. Yes, birds all the time. Okay. So I don't know if you taught it to do things or give you kisses or something like that, but coming in and just showing that connection between the two of you. So I don't know. You can put an age on it or whatever. If you just remember this one, I'm getting an F name with it, maybe with it. And I could be wrong with the name. I'm hearing Rocky. Okay. I got the key. I got the something. I thought I heard Frankie, but it's Rocky. Okay, so this is Rocky. Rocky's coming in to give you kisses. I love that. That's what happens when you open it up to the whole gang.
Yeah. You never know what might sneak in. Amara, I feel like I'm talking to the two labs, the black labs, the boy and the girl that are here now. Are they litter mates? Or did you get them like as a couple, sort of? Because they feel like they're wanting to tell me something. The other little quick question is, how old are they? I've always had a bird. I love that it connected me when I asked about it. Yeah. Well, I feel like, okay, they were litter mates. All right. Right, because I feel like they've been a pair from the beginning. Mm-hmm. Two together. And I just wasn't sure if they were talking about brother, sister, or like, a couple. But it's like brother, sister. And then it's interesting because there's that black and white dog and there's a dove over it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And this one, Justice, well, it's another black and white dog and a little, each one in a pan, scales with the black and white dog over them. But so we're talking about that we're a couple. We're kind of two sides of the same coin. Okay, I was unable to keep one of them. I get it. So they're talking to me about being connected. But I also feel like maybe one is looking at an idea, because I wondered about how old they were. And this doesn't sound very fun, but I feel like one might be thinking about transitioning or a big change coming one way or another. And it's sort of on the way, a change on the way, the Chariot. So I don't know if you don't have both of them now, I feel like the one that you do have is sensing this change with the other one, wherever it is, because they keep showing me that they were connected from the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Same.
Wow. Yeah.
And that energy is still connected, even if they don't live together.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just wondering if something might be going on with the other one. That's else, because then I also got the seven of what is it? These cards are confusing to me because I think it's wands, or is it coins? Because they don't have the same kind of thing. But anyway, it looks like something coming for the other dog. So I'm just wondering about that. No. Okay.
Okay.
I'm not sure if what I was hitting on was useful or not, but there you go. All right.
A male and a female. And it was the 16. That 16-year-old kept coming in for me. That's interesting. Anyway. All right.
Okay.
Thank you, Elmora. Blessings to you. All right. Karen. After the big Karen drama.
It's the O-N.
Mm-hmm.
Karen with an O, not Karen with
an O. And Annie, I feel I'm still under the weather. I do feel a little bit better than I did yesterday. But yeah, thank you. All right.
Frankie.
Nailed it. Okay. Does my dog Frankie need to let me know something? Okay, so Frankie must be live and well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
What is Frankie wanting to get through that Mama hasn't possibly hasn't heard? I think you're pretty in tune with Frankie already, but let's see. Oh my goodness, I love Frankie. Yes, Annie, for sure. Thank you. Frankie's good. I think Frankie's doing fine. Frankie wants more treats. Is exactly what he's showing me. Frankie just but I think you already know that, but that's what he's telling me. I want more treats. I love him.
He has a lot of energy, I think. Is Frankie still pretty young? Or maybe not puppy young, but like a young doggy? because I feel like sometimes he pushes boundaries a little bit. He kind of goes over the top sometimes, maybe a little bit. Boundaries, look at him. Ha! I'm up here, but sort of cute like. He's cute. I would think he was a doll if I knew him.
Oh my gosh, you kidding. Oh, thank you, Roxy. I'll take it in spirit.
He loves you. He thinks of you as his buddy, playmate. I'm saying a he. It could be a girl, I guess. Yeah.
I don't see Karen now.
She was there. She was there a while ago, but I don't know.
Karen, are you still here? After all that? Anyways, I do feel like everything's good with Frankie. All is well, all balanced, steady as she goes. You are personally connected very well to Frankie. So I think you will know. Oh, Karen is here. You would know. But yeah, lots of joy. Just he's very happy. Frankie's very happy.
And Frankie need to let me know something. Same like Debbie's saying, I get clarity right under your nose. He's saying, you already know what I want. I've told you. And we have a connect, clarity, clairvoyance, clairaudience, clarity. Like you guys communicate already, he thinks. Feels pretty attuned to you. Like, I think you two are pretty good buddies, and he thinks, if it is a he, I think it is, he thinks, he just tells you what he wants and you get it, I think. So maybe that's what he wants to let you know, is that you guys are already in sync and he hears what you're thinking and all that kind of thing,
Yeah. Yeah, he's good.
Yep.
Love Frankie. So we have Karen who's saying she's here, and Karen who's saying she's here. So we have two Karens in the house. So Karen with an I and Karen with an O, both spelled with a C.
Yeah.
And I feel very blessed about that. That's so cool.
It's Karen with an O, not Karen with an I, because Karen with an O says Karen, not Karen. No, listen.
All right. Serenity Springs.
Springs. Is my
it takes a while. I'm not as patient as I should be. Yeah, we know. Yeah.
Especially if it's new.
Is he 3? Frankie's 3. Mm-hmm.
You learn together, but he does say you're a team. I think you're learning together as a team. Is my granddaughter's missing black and white female cat, Ruby Bubbles. Okay, Ruby Bubbles. 2 years old, alive.
Oh my gosh, Karen Robinson said, I'm used to it. I had a birthday cake that said happy birthday Crane.
She just turned 3.
Aww.
Yeah, she's going to start acting a lot more, settled down. Now she was still, I can't get that picture in my mind of that boundaries card with her little face.
She's a girl. Okay.
Oh, okay. With her little face. I know I kept thinking maybe Frankie's a girl in this case. Face peeking over the fence, and it's sort of that energy, but she's growing out of that. Yeah. Very cute. So Ruby Bubbles, it's her granddaughter's cat, black and white female. She's missing, I guess. Will she come home, and if so, when? So,
that's always a bummer.
Yeah, I hate it.
Ruby Bubbles. Oh my gosh, Ruby Bubbles. How great is that name?
I know, it's so cute. I love everybody's names for their pets. Ruby Bubbles. She's a youngster.
Mm-hmm.
How long has she been gone? Do you know, Serenity?
And she said she is very intuitive. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, since October. Okay. I
Yeah.
feel like somebody has her.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't think she's. Let me see. I'm not sure she's out in the wilds. Yeah. So. Do you think she's passed, Debbie?
Um,
I don't think so. I feel like, well, the pendulum says no, and that she hasn't passed. But I kind of feel like she has been picked up or taken in.
yeah, I'm hearing the words rehomed.
Yep.
She's in a new home.
That's what I feel like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, that I feel like that's probably going to where she's going to be. I
Yeah.
don't know if she's going to come back to you guys.
No, I don't. I feel like she's been rehomed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's lots of other kitties.
See if I can get a
Yeah.
message from. Where did I? Oh, it's always right in front of me when I'm looking for it. What she's saying is she kind of went past her normal boundaries, and I feel like then some fear took place, like something scared her, and then she didn't find her way back, but then someone found her and rehomed her. But she went outside her normal boundaries, is what she's saying, like her normal little, how cats, they have, well, I don't know this even, but I feel like cats have their little circle boundary. She went outside it and then got scared and then couldn't find her way back, and then someone found her, is what I'm being shown. So
Yeah.
yeah, she's with the family.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's all good.
She did get benefit, though, from being with your granddaughter. They did teach each other. It was a benefit. It was meant she was supposed to be with your granddaughter for that period of time, however long it was. But I also feel like she was always kind of meant to have a second family, and it was sort of it. It was more meant to be than an accident kind of thing. And I feel like we kind of let her go because she's kind of moved on there. But I feel like there's another kitty or animal, could be a dog, coming for your granddaughter. That's going to be more of a long-term relationship.
Well, good. Good.
Might not be a cat. Might be. But all of a sudden, when I said that, I saw a dog all of a sudden. Yeah.
Well, blessings to everyone. I know we didn't get to everybody's question, but we are at time, and I want to honor that for both Mark and I. But thank you for sharing your fur family with us and allowing us to tap in and bring messages
Yep.
to you, for you.
It's
And
joyful.
it is. And thank you, Pan, for hanging out as
Oh
well.
yeah, I love him. He's
Yeah. Yeah.
I love meeting all of your all's pets. It's always so fun for me just to get tuned into their energy, find out what you named them. I always love that too. You know, what cute names you come up with, and it's just a lot of fun. And I always enjoy when we do things like Sasquatch or, you know, a famous animal, something like that. It's always.
Oh, look at that. Is that your
Yeah, because my helper's here. He just.
helper came? Yeah, just in time.
I know, Butter. It's Travis. Go say hello.
Thank you, Serenity Springs.
It's Travis. Go on. She goes, oh, you got that hat on. That was a little scary. Okay, there we go.
Thank
They
you.
like Travis, but I knew they were going to have to say hello.
Aw, I love it. Thank you, Serenity Springs, for your blessing on us and sharing that energy with us. Very appreciated.
Yeah.
But anyway, so blessings to you all as the week goes on. We'll see you next Monday on Mark's channel.
Yep.
And bring your questions, and we will be there. And in between too, we'll be on our channels. So check us out and spread the word. Blessings to you all.
Yep. Love all you guys.
Love you.
Hi, MLR. You got here kind of late. Hi. All right.